and care for that dog, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't get a dog because you think it's cute. Dogs are work. Dogs require work. They require time. You have to train them to not use the bathroom in the house.
Yeah.
You have to train them to walk and when to bark and all that type of stuff.
You got something right here.
I do?
Other side. Yeah, grab. Yeah. Good job.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I agree. I think that's one of the reasons I don't have dogs now, because I'm actually technically a dog person. I really do enjoy dogs, but walking a dog every day is like an important responsibility, and I really take it serious. Like, dogs aren't like cats where you can just put them in the house and they're gonna figure themselves out. Like, dogs need your affection. They need your in-person and specific attention. They need you to walk them. They need you to pick up their poop. They need you to feed them.
They need you to train them.
They need you to be like their connection to the outside world, and you're their real leash. Like, you're the thing that they find as an authority figure. And if you don't like respect that, then your dog is going to be out here biting people and acting crazy, and then they're going to have to put your dog down. And like, it's not fair to the dog. It's not fair to you. Like,
or the dog will just, be miserable. Like, there's certain things.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't want to basically just lock the dog up. Like, I have a dog, but I keep him in the cage. I was about to say in the chain. Or you could chain him in the backyard, or have him in a cage. Like,
I don't.
That's not a life. Because you wouldn't want that life,
right? And that's not how. It's not how dogs seem to be like designed. Like, they're not happy to be chained up in a backyard. They're not happy to be locked in, like in a fenced in area. They really want some free ranges and some opportunity to like get out and smell new things and see new things.
And not when they're locked up, they're more liable to run away.
Correct.
Like, because they don't get the that
stimulation,
feeling of freedom, of running, of jog. You know what I mean? Like,
of just
you need
being
that.
out and like seeing stuff. It's one of the reasons that, like, we've had some other pets and I really loved Oreo, but we were never able to like give him the free range to really run like he really needed to run.
Yeah. So let's move to these current animals.
These crazy cats we got right now.
So I'm gonna let you go first, because mine is gonna have a whole.
Yeah, you got a whole odyssey with your cats. So the first cat we got a few years back, we were still living in Hampton, and my wife convinced me. I don't even remember what it was, but she really wanted a cat, and I was like, no, we're not getting any pets.
It's probably my wife that convinced her.
I actually don't think so. I don't remember what it was. There was some specific threshold. I was like, okay, we need to do these things, and then I will let you get a cat. I think it was like we needed to pay some bills off, and we needed to get some things removed from the house. I think I literally said, we don't have space in this house for a cat, so you need to throw away like X number of like random things in this house, and we need to actually get things in order so that there is a place for a cat to be. Because we
gotta have space for the food and litter box and everything else.
Exactly, and we had moved into the place we were staying in from both of our parents' house.
Yeah.
So we were bringing all the stuff we had when we were in Richmond, all the stuff I had, while I was living with Dad, going back and forth to France and all that stuff. So we had a lot of stuff that we were trying to sort through and get rid of. So eventually we crossed that threshold. She was like, I got this place. I'm going to go look at cats. So I'm like, all right, you go look at cats. I was at work that day, and I was like, I'll go with you, on Saturday after you've had a chance to kind of go and scope the place out and make sure this is a upstanding operation. You don't want to go and they abusing cats and whatnot, which is not. It's very rare that happens, but you still want to make sure you're getting good, well taken care of cats before they get to your place so they don't have all kinds of problems. So we went, and like, she saw this pair of cats. They were both black. She wanted the little girl cat, and the little girl cat was aggressive. Okay, you sometimes you watch them play, and like one is like cowering in a corner, and the other one is just like messing with them. So she just kept hopping on this other cat. So she grabbed that one and was like, "Oh, she's so cute." She was petting her. She took her over there, and I'm just standing there like, "All right, I guess that's the cat we're getting." And I look over, and the cat that was being jumped on looks up at me, and he starts to walk over. I'm like, "Oh, he's kind of cool." And he like puts his nose up, and he's like, "Yeah." And he like puts his paw on the cage, and I'm like, all right, I'll pet you. So I pet him a little bit, and then he like crawls up, and he literally crawls up my shirt, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm holding this cat. So I'm just standing there petting this cat, and she's like, oh, well, I guess that's the one we're getting. And I'm like, why? And she's like, because you like that one. And I'm like, I don't really like this.
I love that. I love that story.
Meanwhile, I'm just steadily petting this cat. He's calm.
It felt
he's
natural.
purring. So I'm glad, because one of the things that I always feel, Justice is attracted to crazy cats. Like she got a runt named Destiny when she was still living with her parents, and Destiny was the meanest. You remember how Angel was?
Yeah.
She was just
Angel
mean.
wasn't the...
And antisocial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like...
You know, your animals also can potentially take on the traits of their owners.
I mean, that's true. But I feel like Angel she just wanted to be mean and spiteful. And Destiny
wanted to be left alone.
Destiny was the same way. Don't touch me. Don't look at me.
Don't even mess with me, bro.
And
just
she was
stay over there. I'll stay
everybody,
over here.
including Justice. So, anyway.
Attack.
Scratch. Like, Justice would pick her up.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't get
I have had a lot of
cats.
I don't know what you do to a cat to make a cat scratch you or attack you. I just don't know how you do that.
I don't either, but I haven't.
You've seen my cat.
I have, and your cat don't ever scratch you.
How? Like, you see what I do to my cats.
Yes, you're so aggressive.
And they have never scratched me.
No.
I don't know what you do to a cat to make them hate you like that. I don't know. Or make them aggressive like that, but...
I don't either. But to be fair, Justice is the one that, at first was, like, taking the cat to the groomer to get, like, shaved out.
Oh,
she was the one who was doing the clipping the nails and all of that stuff. So, like, I have to leave space for... She's actually, like, doing the things that are required to make sure the cat is, like, healthy and happy. So that might be, some...
Because I do those things.
Well, listen, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but she tends to get more scratches than I do because I really don't get scratched at all. But anyway, so she was like...
What's that cat's name?
Maximus.
Yes. Okay.
So
Another one?
We got Max. We brought him home. That was great. Fast forward like a year and a half, 2 years, and then she's like, I want another cat. And I'm like, you really don't need another cat. We have one. Max is, he's already skittish because he's super scary or whatever. Yeah. But I'm like, all right, well, I guess let's go look for another cat. So we look, and we pick out a cat, and that one is like gone by the time we go back. So she goes to pick up the cat we picked while we were there the second time. And she comes back home with a totally different cat. And I'm like, what is this? And she's like,
I would have been so sick. I would have been like, what are you doing?
I didn't care because I didn't want the second cat for real to begin with. But
actually, you're right, because I was the same way.
So I was like, what is this? This is not the cat we looked at. And she was like, well, that cat somebody else already picked up because he had some other health issues and they had to send him to a specific, foster situation so that he could be.
Want that.
So that he could be taken care of, so we couldn't take that one home. But they had Citrine there, and she was a rescue. I guess they found her in like a hoarder-type house. So, she came in it, and she is really a pretty cat. Very, like, she's like tiger-striped, if that makes any sense. She's like a Bengal mix, something like that. Anyway, she brought her home, but she wasn't fixed when she got there. That was horrible, okay? Because she would just yowl all day and all night. It was the worst thing ever. For like 2 straight weeks, we could not get any sleep because she would just sit upstairs and just yowl. So, yeah, we took her back to get fixed as soon as they had an opening. And then she kept trying to get at the stitches, which was horrible. Because, once you get them fixed, you're supposed to keep them in the cone. Well, we put the cone on her, and she's so skinny that the cone didn't stay. So we ended up putting her in, like, this cat sleeve, which was great because she couldn't chew at the thing, but it was not great because we had to keep taking it off for her to wash the stitches and all that stuff to make sure it stayed clean, because otherwise she'd just chew at them. So finally, we got these cats. They're both fixed. Citrine still likes to try and go in my kitchen, so, we're in constant land fight over that. But other than that, they're pretty good cats. They're interesting.
Yeah. So me, my story is actually pretty similar. So I wanted a cat from the beginning. I don't personally, I love dogs, but I don't want a dog. That's just my personal thing. My wife does want a dog. I don't want a dog.
Why don't you want one?
I don't want a dog because I know that I don't want to do all the work that's required to have a dog. We vacation a lot. I don't want to be paying to board this dog. I don't want to be asking everyone, hey, can my dog come to your house? I don't want my dog to be pooping in my backyard because it's raining and now I got to step on poop or go out there and pick it up. I don't want to have to keep going to the vet constantly. Like, I feel like dogs need to go to the vet more than cats do. Like, I don't know. Well, anyway, I don't want a dog. Maybe. Okay, I feel like it's more work than having a cat, and I don't feel like I have the time to invest in a dog like I should. True. So I've been asking her, and one day she was just like, "If you want a cat, we can get a cat." Aww. I'm telling you. Within 24 hours, I had a cat. I was like,
"You were not playing."
Finally. So we found.
So you were the one who was trying to get a cat.
I wanted a cat.
Singular.
A cat.
Just one.
Uno cato. I did not want multiple cats. But anyway,
Spanish.
So what happened was, I found Effie, right? We specifically wanted a orange cat. That's what we talked about.
Why?
We just did. She wanted an orange cat. And I was just like, yeah,
okay.
I like orange cats. That's cool.
I
So we
wanted a black
found,
cat for no reason, so I
found all these different, they got these Facebook pages for cats and people that are giving away cats because Halil was like, I don't really want to pay for a cat. I just want us to find one.
Right. With all these cats running around here, people giving them away for free?
Man, I went on this page. I found this particular page, people looking for cats. Right. And the guy's like, hey, I saw your post on the page today. Were you giving a cat away? And I was like, no, I'm trying to find a cat. He was like, oh, man, I was looking for a black cat. I wanted a black cat. And I was like, oh, sorry, I really hope you find one. And I was like, we were looking for an orange cat. And he was like, really? My sister's giving away an orange cat. Like an orange kitten.
Wait, that's so random.
Like, yeah, like he wants a black cat. He thought that my post was me saying I'm giving away cats. No, I was saying I'm looking for, I don't even remember what the post said. But anyway, he was like, I can ask her and connect y'all, whatever. And I was like, perfect. So he connected us. Mm-hmm. And they're like, yeah, it's a girl. It's an orange cat. You can have it. I'll meet you. Boom. It wasn't a girl. It was a boy. I didn't find out until he got fixed.
That's right. I remember you telling me this story.
So they told us that it was a girl. And so here we are. Effie. I named him Effie, right? Effie Trinket off of Hunger Games. That name fits so perfectly if you knew the type of cat that Effie is. I call him my sassy, zesty boy because that's what he is. Effie is the most perfect looking cat. He looks like he belongs on the bag of a cat food. But he's my little sassy boy. Like, Effie's different. You got the treat bag. He'll come eat a treat. But is he going to be acting like Caesar like a dog? No. Yeah,
because Caesar is.
And if you put the treat too far away from him, Effie will just not eat it. No, you give me the treat. Or I don't want it. Like, that's my little sassy boy. So,
he's like, Effie was here. Come to me.
And I remember when we got him all fixed like immediately. So we get Effie fixed, and then the lady has called me and said, "Hey, your cat's finished. He's asleep right now, but he did fine." I was like, "He." You always check that again. She's like, "Trust me, we checked. He's already fixed." And I was like, nah. So turns out Effie's a boy.
Trust me, we already checked.
Yeah. So Halia fell in love with Effie like immediately. Of course,
I'm sure she did. Yeah.
But she fell in love with him, and she's like, "Oh, I want another cat. He needs a sibling. I want another cat. I'm like, no, we're not getting another cat. He needs another cat.
That's how they hit you, bro. They're like, no, you can't have one. You gotta have more than one. And I'm like, where are these rules written? Okay,
that's what I said.
Where's the cat ownership book that says you can't have one cat? My cat was perfectly happy. Maximus was perfectly happy by himself.
And then she brings another cat. So she found Caesar. We get Caesar from this other lady who's like trying to get rid of him. Caesar. So Effie is an orange tabby. Caesar's a gray tabby. And Caesar's he's a really skinny, long, bigger cat.
I don't know about skinny.
He's not
Caesar
skinny
is
anymore,
monstrous.
but skinny was very skinny when we got him.
Yeah, I guess he was kind of skinny.
He's not like. He lost some weight. We had to kind of chill out because he was getting kind of.
Oh, he was getting chunky.
Kind of chunky.
Oh,
so,
man.
I named him Caesar Flickerman, which was the name of the talk show host.
Did you say Caesar Flickerman?
Yeah, that's his name.
Why do your cats all have multiple names? What's up with that?
Yeah, because they're the names of the characters from the Hunger Games. His name is Effie Trinket Chandler, and then his name is Caesar Flickerman Chandler.
This is such a wildness right now.
You name Caesar, all of your cats for Hunger Games. It's so crazy because their names fit. So Caesar is the life of the party. He's always in your face. Once you pet him, 24/7, always here.
He is very
he's the affectionate, the friendly guy. That's him.
Yeah.
So we got Caesar. Caesar and Effie fought like crazy for the first 2 weeks, but he was fine. Did they? It was good. Yes, Effie was not trying to share his territory. Your cats
get along so well now.
Yeah, because I have what we call black people cats. I follow this page called Black People Pets on Instagram. I love it.